So we're now in Osaka. Did a little bit of shopping in the morning just to dodge a bit of the rain, but we're now pretty much just approaching Osaka Castle, so we're going to get ourselves a ticket and have a look around all of that.
I arrived at Osaka Castle and made my way to the central area where the castle is located.
So here we are at Osaka Castle. It looks pretty impressive and it looks like you can get all the way to the top of it as well, so it should be a nice view from there. Now I just need to queue up and get a ticket, hopefully it won't take too long.
The queue took me around 10 minutes and then I headed inside and started to look around the floors.
So finished up in Osaka Castle now, and if I'm being honest, I was a little underwhelmed by it. I don't think I realised coming across here that it was the third incarnation of Osaka Castle, so it was a bit more modern inside than I was expecting. It would have been cool if they'd maybe kept a more historic look inside for me personally. If you're really interested in the museum side and all the history, then I'd say it would be worth going inside. It was only 600 yen, but otherwise I'd recommend just maybe coming and observing it from the outside, because it is a beautiful place to have a walk around, but if you're just wanting to come and just sort of get the views from the top, the views weren't even that great if I'm being brutally honest. So a little underwhelmed with it, but still a nice place to come and see from the outside. So we're just on the way to the Namba Yasaka Jinja shrine, which looks quite intriguing from the photos, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I headed up to the shrine and was amazed at how big the lion's head was. The shrine is said to be beneficial for driving away evil spirits and bringing good luck.
So we've just arrived at the Namba Yasaka Jinja shrine, which is this massive lion's head. It is enormous, a lot bigger than I was expecting. I think there is a smaller shrine just off to the side there, but the main attraction is this massive lion's head, and it is pretty impressive, I have to say. So I don't know if they hold little ceremonies here where people can actually go up to the shrine and pray at this one as opposed to that one, but definitely worth coming to see.
As well as the lion's head, you'll also find a range of other scenery to take a look at. The shrine does feel a little out of place as it is surrounded by a few high-rise buildings, but it is still pretty cool to go and see. After visiting the shrine, I headed towards the Dotonbori area, but on my way I stopped off at the Rikuro Cheesecake shop. I queued for the one that was baked 2 hours ago, as the queue was much faster and the cheesecake was still warm when I got to it.
So we've got here a Rikuro's cheesecake, which is quite a jiggly cheesecake. It's meant to be more like a cake than it would be a normal cheesecake that you'd expect, which is more solid, but you can see the jiggle there. We have nothing to cut this with, so we're just going to kind of try and grab something and see what it tastes like. So yeah, once we figure out how to grab it, we'll get back to you. So we've grabbed a bit. It's quite interesting inside. I'm just going to take a grab of this and eat it. That is very different from a normal cheesecake, but it's very nice. I could keep grabbing this. It does have a few raisins at the bottom as well, so it's not all unhealthy, but quite good. So now that the sun has gone down, we are going to make our way to the Dotonbori area. I think there's a little Ferris wheel there that we might try and get a ride on, and then we'll just have a look around at everything.
As I walked into the heart of the Dotonbori area, I was met with thousands of city lights, electrifying the view around me. There were so many different food places along the streets in this area, which you could spend days at visiting all the options.
This place is absolutely insane with all the lights. Just seen the Running Man, and now we're going to go down to the Ferris wheel. All looks amazing.
The Ebisu Tower Ferris wheel is a very unique one as the track goes around the outside. It takes approximately 15 minutes to complete a full circuit around the Ferris wheel. When you get on, you are spun around so that you get a view over Dotonbori.
So we're onto the Ferris wheel now, just rising up around the outside. It's a lovely view. Feels a little exposed, but you are locked inside at the same time. Definitely seems worth doing. So I think we're nearing the top right now. It's making some noises though. I'm not happy about the noises at this height. This is kind of terrifying. There is a big drop beneath us. I regret coming on this. I am terrified right now. If you suffer from heights, this might, even though you're strapped in like a roller coaster ride, this is kind of scary with the noises. Back down on the ground now. It was 1,000 yen to go up, but I'd say it was worth it, just maybe not if you suffer from really bad vertigo, because it did feel a bit exposed, especially when you're right at the top looking down, but worth doing. So we're just at the final location for the day, just the Tsutenkaku, which is a big observation tower. So I believe you can go up earlier in the day. I think it closes about 8 PM, but it's quite a vibrant street to be on. Seems to be lots of different games you can try, different ones that we've seen in the centre, and quite a few restaurants that you could also go and grab a bite to eat.
I felt like one day was enough to see all I wanted to in Osaka, but if you're very into food, then you might want a couple more. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video soon.